Happy Sunday. Given that it's Sunday, I am D Love. Welcome to the building. How is everyone? I appreciate all my new subscribers, all my old subscribers. Y'all know I just love everybody. Welcome to the room. Welcome to the haters, too. Because you know, haters participate and they are a part of our situation and they are necessary as well, right? To a certain degree. Anywho, today I want to just talk about karma and how it really is real. A lot of people out here in these YouTube streets, y'all want to have your YouTube house in order, but your real house ain't in order. I know I always used to say, like, how do people have so much time to dedicate to YouTube? And it's so much shit you got to take care of in your own home. You got to clean, you got to wash clothes, you got to take care of kids, you got to go to Walmart, you got to go to the grocery store, you got to cook. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot to do. You got to take kids places and do things with them. How can you spend your whole life on YouTube and not focus on your own home? But some people think they have balance when you really don't. But when we focus on the wrong shit, that means that someone or something is being neglected. Okay? And at the end of the day, some of us believe in our hearts and in our minds that we don't do any wrong and everything we do is okay and justifiable. But at the end of the day, shit come back to you. So there's some situations going on out here in the street. And what I hate most about YouTube and is that people are hypocrites. You know what I mean? Like their opinions change depending on who the person is every single time. How can you be real and do that? You can't. You're not at the end of the day. Um, it's a lot of sad women on here, and they may get the numbers, but you're sad. And people tell them you're great, you're wonderful, you're marvelous, and all of this other bullshit. And then it starts to crumble down around them. I saw Seven in Vegas or whatever. I'm glad at the end she looked a little more happier than she did when she arrived. But that this whole thing is just sad. If you go back from start to current, it's a sad situation. And people take things for jokes, and we laugh shit off, and we be like, ha ha ha, what you had on, and all of that. But these people have to live with that shit, and it's real. And they have to keep telling themselves things to make themselves believe that these things are okay, but deep down inside, they slowly dying. Like, you can see it. But not dying enough to pull the fuck off of YouTube and go and focus on your own real life. Like, YouTube is not life. These people on here, there are a few who really love you, but for the most part, you're entertainment. No more, no less. Like, stop neglecting yourselves and your children and your husbands and your animals and your plants. You know what I mean? And your just surroundings at home. Because people love YouTube, but they don't love themselves. Because, see, when you love you, you got to pay attention to what's really going on around you. That Rick and Rita situation was just like, wow. And then I'm scrolling down the feed and I see that one of Rita's street buddies was on doing an interview. It's like, I told you, it troubles me that people must need, they like, why do you care about every aspect of someone else's life and the negative parts? Like, what do you get from knowing all of that negative bullshit? I'm sad. I'm sad for a lot of the women on here because they don't get it. It's been years of bullshit and drama and repeat shit. So that's where the question of mental illness come into play too. And substance abuse, because a lot of times mental illness and substance abuse go hand in hand. But it's the same behaviors. And it's like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? At what point are you going to wake the fuck up and log the fuck off? If you can't handle it, if you can't hear some shit and not respond, then why listen? I don't understand. If it's going to rock your whole boat, destroy your world, fuck up your mental, make you lose sight of what's going on, cause you unhappiness, why the fuck do you keep logging on? I'm confused. Good morning. What up, J Truth? Hey, Miss J. Hey, Foot Soldier. Yeah, it's sad out here for women. The YouTube streets is not a positive place for women. I'm sorry. Like it's a lot of negativity. It's a lot of shaming going on. It's a lot of embarrassment. It's a lot of living in the past. It's a lot of living in other people's past. Like nobody wins. Nobody's winning. Now I gotta go catch up. I'm mad that all these fucking videos be going on private. Cause I'm damn sure not paying to listen. I'm not. I gotta catch the replays or whatever. And I be falling asleep. A lot of times I'm actually in the building and I fall asleep. Good morning, Miss Regina Myers. How you doing, boo? So where did it go down with Jason, VS, and Jay Wilson? Whose panel were they on? What was going on over there? Mm-hmm. Shout out to Uppity Negro for holding it down for the big girl. She did a little dance, a thon. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay Wilson said, she was giving Magic City in Atlanta. He gave the perfect example because in the South, that's what they like. Okay, meat and potatoes, baby. All right. You know, people also over here assume that because you big, don't nobody want you. Like, stop the bullshit. Here, at the end of the day, everybody like different things. There's somebody for everybody. But people live cookie cutter lifestyles around here. You know what I mean? They get one idea, everybody got to run with it and do the same shit. No, there's no, sometimes we lack originality just so we can be messy and compete with one another. Like y'all just can't let a motherfucker be great. Everybody got to do it too. Just let a motherfucker be great. It's okay. We ain't all got to do the same shit all the time. Morning view, boo. What it do? I'm good. I'm at work, of course. Okay, snuck out on a little break. But all right. So back to what I was talking about. So there's a video that was going around and they was trying to say that it was one of the content creators' daughters or whatever, but it's not apparently. And the thing about this is this, right? It's just always a shame factor going on. And there's a karma plays into all this shit too. Like it's hard to feel sorry for some people about some things. It just is. That's life. That's reality. And because I like you or whether I forgive you or not, oh yeah, see it's on private. I won't see it. Yeah, Jason came up. They said Jason was up there saying the N word and shit all comfortably. But y'all are okay. People are okay with that. But people are okay with saying the N word in front of other people too. I hear people say it in public in front of white people, allow white people to say it to them too. It's really weird. That's an in house word if you're going to use it. It ain't for everybody. I can listen to you talk while I go about my day. You just have that thing about you. Thank you, Laura of the Valley. I appreciate that. Yeah, but karma's a real situation. And when this is why I always tell y'all to be kind to people because when you have children, especially, it will trickle down to them. Now, my advice to anybody have you got teenage daughters and children you having issues with, especially when they're of age, you need to fucking apologize to them. Whether you think you right or wrong or not, apologize. Because I can assure you that you are wrong on some levels. Nobody is perfect. But when we're hard people, sometimes we're too hard on our children. Sometimes you can be overly aggressive because that's how you were or that's what was handed to you. We are the makeup of what we've been through, okay? We're the product of our environment, okay? So we put that on our children at times and they can't always handle that shit, right? It ain't their fault. There are other things that go on in the background, you know what I'm saying? Because when you lie to children, they lash out at your ass too. When you do things to children, they remember. You know what I'm saying? But the best thing to do as a parent when you having problems with your children, again, whether you think you're right or wrong, you don't need to even know the fucking details. Just apologize. Because a lot of times it could be something that's minor to you. And normally it is some bullshit. I ain't gonna knock you, but apologize. An apology goes a long way, a sincere apology, because you want to apologize because you want to move forward. You want to have peace. You have to give a little. You have to bend. You have to respect that they're adults. Amen. And I absolutely agree with that, Dee Love. Thank you, J Truth. Yeah, you have to respect that they think on their own. You have to respect that they're a part of you. If your children are you at the end of the day, especially you raise them even when they don't live with you and they could live in a whole nother fucking country and you meet them for the first time at 20, you'll be surprised to find out how much like you they are. Hey, Angie T White, thank you, welcome to the family. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Angela T. White. Blessings to you too, my love. Yeah, just because you parents, it doesn't make us right. Because at the end of the day, it's their life, it's their walk, it's what they need to do. And they will lash out at us and they do say hurtful shit. But you, the parent, at the end of the day, do you want to punch them in the face? Of course. And sometimes it comes down to that. But at the end of the day, as the parent, you got to take responsibility and you need to fucking apologize, please. You know? So sometimes your children didn't actually run away, they went to find their way. They went to get the fuck away from you. And it's okay. No parents are perfect. We get confused because we get up on here and you hear people, talk about how grand and wonderful their children are all the time. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some fucking marvelous children in the world. Believe that. There are. But they have issues too. Everybody got a little issue and a little something going on. But those children are products of what we created, what we instilled in them, what we told them, what parents did in front of them. You feel me? It is what it is. We got to own that shit. We must. So when I hear other parents talking shit about other people's children, especially when A, they don't have any fucking children, or B, their children are underage, I just sit back and I'm like, girl, you don't have any idea what's ahead of you. Because you don't know what tomorrow may bring. You don't know what your children or who your kids may encounter. You could have the perfect kid and they meet the wrong person that becomes their best fucking friend and it's over for you. Period. My father finally apologized to me for 30, oh wow, for things 30 years old. I desperately needed it. That's what I'm saying. Amen to that. Shout out to your pops. You need closure. He needs closure. You need to understand because there are times when parents blame you for shit that you didn't even do. I was so happy. I mean, when I was in third grade one time, I got into this fight with this girl because she was talking shit about my grandmother. My grandmother had just died, right? So we got into a fight on the playground. We had a substitute teacher. The bitch didn't know me. But this lady lied on me talking about I hit her. So she tells my mother this bullshit. And of course my mother gonna agree with the teacher. And I got my ass whooped when I got home. Now keep in mind I had this homegirl. Her name was Sharon. She always held me down. And Sharon was a badass, you heard? But this substitute teacher was trying to keep me after school. Now, mind you, I lived like a half hour from the school because this is the first when they started busing children into, white neighborhoods or whatever to go to school. So it was like my mom's died maybe, I was going to Cancun. My mother died the day I got back. But the day before I left, I was up there and she said, let me ask you something. She said, did you ever hit that teacher? I said, no, I didn't. And she apologized. Because she said, you always said that you didn't. I said, because I didn't. I would never. She raised me better than that. I would never do that. But you got to apologize to your children. And she apologized. Thank you. Yeah, apologize to your children. Did it make it better, J Truth? Didn't it feel better? You know what I'm saying? But you can't keep blaming children for everything. And other adults shouldn't do that either. And we need to have compassion. This is why the children are running the streets now. Look at them children that run through malls and loot and tear up shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is why you are hard on your children because you want better for them. You know what I'm saying? You pay for better educations and all that shit for them, but it doesn't matter all the time. They have to want it for themselves. Like I put my son in trade school. He don't want to motherfucking be there. He don't know that he need that shit right now. It's a struggle. But I hold it down and I push him and I make him go. But does he really want to necessarily? I don't think so. But like I told him, you better make the best of it. Good morning, Jill. How you doing, boo? I want him to eat, breathe, and sleep that shit. But of course he doesn't right now. But I'm like, go through the books, study this shit, really learn it, really understand it. But that's what I want for them. He got to want it for himself. He may not want it now, but down the line, I'm sure he will. He'll understand. He'll be glad. But children are children. But apologize to them. Make shit right. I wish my mom was alive. I would apologize to her. Aw. She can hear you. You can apologize to her. The funny thing about it, her being your mother, she never held nothing against you. Never. She loved you. But when you say your prayers today, apologize to your mother. Speak to her out loud. Your mother is with you every day. When you sit quietly and listen, I'm sure sometimes do you not smell her perfume? You know what I mean? Just look for little signs. They send them. Your mother is with you. Your spirit and soul is connected with hers. As she is connected to God and you believe in God, then he blesses us all, okay, and gives us what we need. So definitely speak and reach out to your mother. For sure. All right, I got to go back to work. I'll be back in a little while. I just wanted to come and say that because I didn't know that, the lady's daughter had ran away or whatever. But she's not a little kid. I don't think she's 15. You can leave home at 18 and can't nobody tell you shit. Remember, I told you I left home at 17. Hello? I had to find my way. But when you've instilled and put the right things into them, they're going to be fine. But sometimes you're just too much. You're overbearing. You're a fucking drill sergeant. Y'all remember I said that the other day? My mother was a drill sergeant, a warden. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucking gang leader, bitch. You gonna do what I tell you to do. It is what it is. And it gets to be too much. So it's okay. Kids branch out and do their own thing. But just know that when you're a strong minded person as well, your children are strong minded. Okay? When you're a fucking leader, 9 times out of your 10, your children are leaders too. And they're going to lead their own life just like you led yours. So it's all good. Who is this? Black alien. There's always some needy troll. I don't understand you miserable, lonely ass, sad people. It is Sunday and you have nothing better to write in a chat. My prayers are with you as well, Black Alien. You need assistance. Show your daughter I'm the weed man. Okay. You're welcome, sir. Absolutely crazy. I don't know if this is showing up in my channel. I don't know why. If you don't want to be somewhere, why would you type in the chat? I'm so confused by that. Why wouldn't you just leave and exit? Because you're attention seeking and you're sad and you're depressed and you're miserable. And you need and you seek love. I'm glad you came. I appreciate you being here and I have love for you. Thanks for coming. Write all the ignorant shit you want. I really don't care. It doesn't matter to me. It's a reflection of you. Okay. Everyone have a wonderful day. Have a great day. Apologize to somebody. Forgive somebody. You know what I'm saying? Say your prayers. Be blessed. Yes, J Truth. It is a lot with ignorant motherfuckers, is it not? I mean, damn, you're sad. To go somewhere you don't want to be, to talk shit about people that you don't like, to say ignorant shit, it says a lot about you. Hey, Richard Eckberg, how you doing? Y'all know I love me some Dr. Sten Eckberg. Hello. Yeah, let me get my ass in here so I can be annoyed for the next 4 hours. I'll see y'all later. I'll be back at lunch. Deuces.